class and figure it out. And so the industry has been a huge blessing. But with that, there's a lot of things within this industry that were just not quite aligning with, what I wanted. People start a network marketing business to either get out of debt or to save for a vacation or to create some financial freedom within their family, some more time freedom. They do it so that it adds a value to their lives. And what I was seeing in our former company was that it was actually not doing those things. It was adding more stress to people's plates. It was causing more debt. It was causing friction in relationships. It was causing more hurt. And that's not why people start these businesses. And, for a while, what was happening for me is that I hit a decent rank. Okay. But the truth is I only hit it a couple of times. And I think that this is very common in this industry. I hit the rank a couple of times, and then the rest of the time I was working my tail off to not feel like a liar, to get back to that place, to try to get my team to, their goals and to help them to create this residual income. And ultimately what was happening is that no matter how many events people went to, no matter how much money they were pouring into this system and this business, it wasn't duplicating, it wasn't generating success. People were not paying off their debt or going on vacations or bettering their lives as a result of it. And so I had to kind of take a step back and think, okay, is this really aligning with what I want for myself, what I need for my family? And am I doing right by people, And so ultimately, it was hard. I thought that's where I was going to stay. I love the products. I love many of the people. In a lot of ways, I thought I was being fulfilled there. And ultimately, I came to a place where I had to realize, is this serving me? Is this serving the people who trust me? And it wasn't, which is hard, right? That takes guts to be able to admit that, to start over, to be at the mercy of other people's opinions, which, by the way, I've grown some tough skin over the years. So it's like, whatever, can't pay bills with people's opinions. So it's fine. Mm-hmm. So yeah, with that said, I was in a place last year where financially we were not doing our best and it was difficult. And, we were expecting our first baby together, which is number 5 for our family. And there was an immense amount of pressure on my shoulders and just circulating in my mind all the time, like such anxiety, thinking, how are we going to do this? Like I was already subscribing to a system that literally did nothing for me and it was not working. Basically, it was like a house of cards. You build it and you're excited for about a half a second and then it's back down. And then you build it again and it's back down, which is the story of a lot of network marketers. And so I was in this position where I was full of stress and anxiety, and I was big, pregnant, uncomfortable, over it. And this is about the time when we were introduced to this current company. And more than ever, I craved simplicity in my life. Like I was thinking, there's no way in hell right? I'm going to be able to do the things that I was previously doing, but then also adding a baby to the plate. I was really kind of freaking out because I'm like, okay, home parties, presentations, all of these things that I was super committed to doing, that just was not going to work with a baby attached to my body at all times. And so I knew, I was like, okay, I have to figure out something. It needs to be simple. It needs to be fun. I need to have that fire in my spirit again, where I'm just excited, where I feel like I'm making a difference. I feel like what I'm doing matters and it's impacting people in a positive way, right? That's the stuff that really is exciting about this industry. And so I think it was about 6 weeks before I had our baby, I decided to start a new business because I figured, whatever, there is no perfect time to do things anyways. Like if I'm going to wait for everything to be perfect, it's never going to happen. So I started this happy coffee business right before having a baby. And it has been the craziest, biggest blessing ever. I mean, I know you guys are already experiencing it too.
Yeah.
It's hard to describe, you guys, because here's the problem. Social media is so full of facade. It's so full of fake. It's so full of everybody trying to outdo each other with their BS. Right?
Yep.
I mean, I'd say that's pretty accurate.
Yeah. Pretty good truth bomb right there, Melissa.
Like, it's kind of a mic drop, I'm just saying. But it's true, right? And there's also this stupid cattiness that seems to happen on social media. It's like, you know, it seems as though people are always trying to outdo each other and sell each other on what they have, and all the while they're hiding behind a facade. It's like, and a lot of people are trying to rearrange the seats on the Titanic, like things are going down and they're just like, oh yeah, it's amazing and it's great and it's whatever, but it's not the truth. And so